Yo, yo, yo. Oh, there we go.
Save one. So it's not a great start, and that's an understatement. TSM have ultimates to work with, but so do Immortals.
And Immortals are not letting off the tempo, moving pretty aggressively once more. A lot of clearance over the site, although Shutup does fall off. Maybe there's an opportunity to actually see Cutler in the back, but the Cosmic Divide will come through and force a decision to be played here for TSM as Rossi will immediately stick for a plant. Rosa, flash comes through, finds
Yeah, it's still working there. We're good.
The last couple of members of TSM, 3 more still existing around the site, but Immortals will get the spike.
Fi cable. I don't want that though.
Alright, well, TSM, do you use your wall now? You've got one available. It's 4 versus 2. Okay, that's a good shot from Chemicals onto Wardell. Still 3 alive though. Brax, I think his barrel would have been shown there. Still gets the kill on the Gangster with a free gun.
Let's do this.
They need like 2 or 3 in a row.
Alright. So there's that. Just in case we want some. What up, Soren? Just in case we want some audio going on through here.
Full weapon wielding Sabrosa with a run it back. And Wardell, as you would figure, operator, as soon as he's able to afford it, actually misses the Aldrone, and he gets taken down because of it. Talk about instant punish. Chemicals on the way through showers. Sabrosa holding close. Going to a classic.
So what? Immortals. I was kind of watching the first map while I was putting the kid to sleep. Immortals 1, map 1.
Will be allowed to come off as nobody from TSM can contest it, and we'll go 4v4 the rest of this round.
Shutter was looking over the top of the box as well, just in case somebody was going to contest. Cutler's going to find the paint shells as he realizes Immortals have left, and it's going to come down to Drone. Drone and 1 star. The star needs to be popped straight away. Drone's going to try and hold on. Jason's starting down. There comes the grab. Well, but still, it will be a kill from Gangsta. I think that's okay from Drone, though, the 2 kills.
Shutup nearly had an angle but was completely flashed. Could not find either defensive member rotating over, but Gangsta, he takes down Cutler from behind. There is not enough time, you feel like, for them to make this full rotation to A and get this spike planted. No chance. That's unfortunate. Touch too late. No.
Boom. I assume that's a good spot for the webcam. Let's see. Yeah. It's alright. It's alright. Alright. Let's watch some of this. Brax in. He's doing okay. How do you do map 1? Let's pull it up. Damn, Immortals kicked there. A Haven? They beat TSM on Haven 13-1. Oh my god. So no one did good. Just throw that one away. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Whoa, I feel like I'm extra loud according to the meters. Oh, there we go. Okay, that should be better now. It was picking up my webcam. Thank you so much for listening. I'm glad that it helps you get through the day.
Every single time.
Yeah, I wanted to see. I want to watch the Envy game, but TSM versus Immortals. This should be a juicy one. Brax's first time in a public appearance with Map 1, though. I'm looking at the scoreboard. 13-1 on Haven. It's not good. But that being said, 13-1 is like an outlier game, you know? That's like one you just throw it away. I wouldn't even look at the tape. Like if you're TSM, you know you're better than 13-1. Who cares if it's Immortals? Who cares if you have a sub or, you know, whatever you want to call Brax at this point, like a new guy, right? Doesn't matter. That you just toss away and regroup.
That'll be one more elimination to kind of bring with them, but that is a heartbreaking round to get rid of. One more push through trying to get there, but will not happen. But you definitely are seeing that Immortals, they want to punish TSM in every way they possibly can afford to. So we'll see if that continues to be the case, and if TSM can kind of try to maybe use that as maybe a vulnerability, maybe a weakness that Immortal might have when it comes to maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. But at the moment, you really can't fault them for it because they found success on every single execute they put together so far.
I think especially on B as well. I think A's been a bit more heavily contested, so maybe Immortals just start leaning further on B, and oh, there it is, they are doing that. Not only that, but TSM, they're going to do the strat where they put more util on A and they put more members over towards B, and Charlotte's going to destroy Drone. Even though there's a flash.
I know exactly
happening again. B has just been completely dismantled. Waddell, you know, I was saying maybe hold on, but he's not had the best performance.
See, I see teams do this a lot, and I feel like it works. Like when you play aggressive and just don't show like if you're on the attacking side and you don't show respect for the defenders, like you're gonna have 2 up in hookah, don't care, going to push anyways. Like if you trust your shot enough to like push them, I think it works out in their favor so often, and I feel like teams don't do it enough. Like they almost respect the defense setup and play slow, and I feel like especially like in Valorant, you can get so much information before you even push onto a site. Just from like the abilities and everything like that, it's not like CS in the sense of where you kind of have jiggle peek and stuff. It's like you don't even have to give yourself up. Like shot up just got an ace. That's nuts.
2 aces and a single half for Immortals.
It's like he had an ace with 7 HP left. Like
it's just,
it wasn't like he was like getting it from behind or anything like that. Like he was straight up taking gunfights.
TSM have the 3. Can we get more? TSM can salvage this. If they finish this half, I'll give them 4 and 8. I'll say if they finish 4 and 8, TSM can salvage this in the second half. But they got to do that. And that's super achievable. That is absolutely doable. This round, maybe not the play unless Brax goes off with his judge. But I mean, everything TSM is doing, it's been dismantled. They can't get an advantage of the hookah. You know, over towards long, it's not happening. Shot up's going to clear hookah now with his paint shell.
Oh.
Protocol set up, and protocol setup is working well. So that's 2 kills. This is what TSM need.
All right.
I wish we could see the damage done. I wonder how much that grenade did.
Hasn't found much kill potential off the stage yet.
They don't have the fan. I mean, I guess you can see up here at the top.
Lockdown defensively placed. And it really just comes down to what Immortals want to do, try to get out of this. Cutler, good with the Sheriff and the blades from behind, allow TSM their 4th round in thrifty fashion. So now all of a sudden we're starting to talk maybe 5-7, and we start to maybe get a little bit of a smile on your face if you're a TSM fan with that stat line.
Yeah, and I think if Cutler just survives here as well, I mean, the Cosmic Divide is always going to be great for the retake. We're seeing Wardell back on the Operator. I don't think he's gotten a kill on the Operator so far this half, but it's time to change that. This could be the round, Matt. This is where you got to pull it out.
Shout out for anyone who's watching that don't follow on Twitter. We did an interview with Spotify. I sat down with a reporter from Spotify a long time ago, but they finally just published it. So go check that out on Twitter if you want. I probably did that interview like a year ago.
Wardell, aggression.
Oh, man. Wardell, you whiff. And see, do you see the aggression? I'm telling you.
Showstopper for Immortals coming through. Shot does get taken
Well,
down.
but then when you do that,
relatively even.
Get on Sub-Rosa.
Fury also being placed for Gangsta as the Cosmic Divide comes in. At the same time, just literally a little bit of railroad tracks going through the B site, and Cutler by himself is working this from hookah.
I guess he's gonna save. Yeah, at this point,
Oh boy.
he's just gonna save. I mean, they know where he's at because he just got the tripwire. So.
Well. He's gonna be surrounded in a hot second.
Then you have Owl, the drone.
Dodge that. It's destroyed the camera. So at this point, without seeing him, Immortals know exactly where Cutler is. The only good news here is there's been no plant, and oh, sorry, I lied. There has been a plant, which means it's even worse for Cutler.
Flank from behind, though. Should be a pretty free kill. Nearly wasn't, but Chemicals does lock down the third. Exits the half, still 8-4. So for the end, Avril, that's what you would like to see at worst case scenario for TSM. They want to have a chance to come through, but you feel like there's a missed opportunity in that fifth round.
Yeah. Well, if we're going to talk about the round number 12,
8-4.
As much as it was looking okay for TSM. Immortals still have a lot of resource in terms of ultimates as well, so TSM doesn't
look great.
Advantage. On top of that as well,
doesn't look great.
Not
What's the score right now for Envy?
Today. Like I said, 3 for 3.
Are we watching the wrong game? Should we be watching Envy?
It's not his day. It's not happening. He's getting kills elsewhere. He's doing okay with the knives, but something on the operations map.
Ooh, Envy took the first map 13-9, but now Ghost is winning 6-1 on Ascent.
Picking up his scoreline on the stuff as well on the Phoenix could be the play, and we've seen that.
Maybe that's the game to watch.
Android has had to, take a bit of a break and come back on the second half to pick up the pieces.
Well, now we'll really get a true test here for
Beautiful.
TSM, because offensively you feel like this composition potentially
force that out.
There's also a lot to
Wardell should have had that.
Well, as Wardell wanted to get aggressive with the short.
Like 9 times out of 10, he would get that kill.
Shot up. So it will be a 3v3 once everything's
like he whiffed on both of those, and it was like such an easy read to come around the corner. That's frustration right there. Like that, I think, is frustration on Wardell's part, because he would have, like, if the scoreboard was reversed and he was playing all chill, he would have had that.
I assume they would know that. There was a wall being placed. It's all 3 coming through from Immortals. Drone checking out Hookah as well. Both placed from TSM and Octagon.
Rax already dealt. Oh my goodness. Shot up with paint shells. He's found a number, but Drone lines up too. No. Will not get Chemicals. Had a very good idea where he was after the initial defuse came through, but Chem gets off, puts the gun up, wins the 9th round. Another pistol for Immortals up 9-4.
Yeah, that was nearly looking tricky with that collat coming on through. Oh man, like Chemicals might be in trouble here. That will be 4 out of 4 pistols. Look, TSM on the best of days are not like super favorable on pistols, so maybe this is just one of those things where you're not feeling great about TSM pistols, but especially today when Immortals are on a heater. You talked about, yeah, Shotup's having a great game. Starning's having a great game. I would argue everyone's having a great game. Rossi pulled up big numbers on Haven. He might be bottom here.
I feel like this is just
goes to show everyone at Immortals is kind of taking their turn, being that guy for the team. Still waiting for TSM to kind of have those types of moments. Drone has had some good ones, but now pushing through showers.
Oh.
Rosa's flash nearly actually
who's on? Okay, no, it was Sub Rosa. Who did he? Is that himself that he flashed?
Keep things a 4v4.
No, it's Cutler. Sub Rosa goofed on that one.
Spam angle that he wants to try to hold down. A lot of damage has been confirmed on these offensive members for TSM, so they will back away from that angle and try a different route.
Both teams are down 1 member. It is Drone heavily tanked up here. They haven't given up on A so far. Speaking of Drone, they need to make sure they can play around that. Well, how is Stacy starting to get that kill and another one as well?
It's just not your game. If you're if you're TSM right now, it's just not your game. I don't even know if you can be mad at stuff like this.
It's a sad round loss. It's 4 and 10. He won't hit the shot on Jesse Stani if it wasn't for the fact that another kill.
Like the last bullet hit him in the head through the smoke. I mean, what do you do?
Like JC was trying to spam the deep corner. It was like he was trying to spam the box after the Aldrone found information just to make sure there wasn't 2 players, and he just gets kind of blessed with the long range tag that ends up finding the head. And my goodness, 17 and 10 for JC. 16 and 10
there's nothing you can do.
I mean, I just don't know what else you can really say. This Immortals team is looking really, really good. I mean, we said it. If Shotup is playing at this level, this is the Immortals display you expect to see.
Wow. I mean, I think even in stage 1, you started to believe Immortals were coming in big. Even in stage 1. Masters, it was getting a little bit tricky. You know, Immortals didn't do great in Masters, and here we go. Trying to come back big for our second Masters in stage number 2. It's already a 5v4. This is the gun round for TSM, by the way.
find a first blood with it. So, okay, an opportunity still to come through. Don't want to rule TSM out as of yet.
It's not a first blood.
And they're going to be that much closer to a run it back for Sabrosa. The TSM will back down in this 4v4 and readdress what they want to do with the last 55 seconds of the round.
So I don't like these slow pushes.
I was gonna say, do they need to do more work over towards A just to keep Immortals interested?
I mean, I understand you lost Jet early, so that loses a lot of like the aggression. But
here we go. It looks like some of the Astra util from TSM is being
still have a lot of
just to fake it out.
A lot of guys that can get you information to start.
Making it look like a full.
Now they know you're going B.
Straight away TPing in.
And Chem maybe does just enough to go 1-for-1 and shot up chased Brax through the teleporter off screen.
They'll get the plant, but
so
they're not going to get the
round.
round. No way.
Post plant for TSM. The only exit they have is through elbow or deep through the octagon. Shut up. Make play
nope.
What?
No way. Now 9 health on round with an LNG. Nope.
Oh boy.
What'd I tell you?
And having a pretty free defuse. 11-4, but what in the world was that shot from Shut Up? Oh my god.
I think praying is correct here. It's both TSM praying for more rounds. It's also Immortals doing, you know, all their praying beforehand because they are blessed today. They're blessed in the server. Everything's working. I mean, you got JC Stani just getting free picks through smokes like it's nobody's business. You have, you know, Gangster winning duels while Flash. You have, you know, Rossiel timing everyone. You have Shot Up just going wild. Shot Up's confidence, by the way, is so off the charts. You saw what he did on Haven as Reyna just multiple times pushing aggressively on the defense. Here you see him. He just chases Brax into the teleporter. He does not care.
No.
He's like, it doesn't matter. If Brax is waiting, I'm gonna beat him. It's this kind of like, if Shot Up goes in and he dies, you'd be like, oh, you know, ego. That's you should.
And how you have Wardell forcing.
He's playing so well. It's like I don't even care. Like it's fine. Like Shot
you know, I don't really. I wonder if Wardell's just
he
saving.
He's playing.
I guess he's just
well
saving
today,
for
and
an op because he
he's
could have
feeling it,
bought
he should
at
be
least
playing
a SMG, like a light buy, light armor and then SMG, which I think you'd feel more confident. Or not. Or not. That's worth it. Worth it. You shut down the showstopper. Worth. What do I know?
So Gangsta trying to keep his life and largely stay concealed from the run it back through Lambs. He'll be successful in that endeavor. And he will find information that this is indeed a commitment from TSM. Waiting for a little bit of help. Spam shots coming through. Really for both sides. And as TSM get the spike planted, it is technically a 4v3. But you did see Cutler was down to 2 HP.
Telling you, man, they are just... TSM's getting no luck right now.
Brax still keeping the numbers favorable for TSM's post plant. But Immortals, you feel like from this position just outside the connector, maybe can find an angle to work their way back in. It's going to be drone first.
Nice.
Initial elimination and the second. TSM able to find their 5th round.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my phone.
I'm gonna be honest,
I left it in the other room.
If Drone's alive, if he's still up in the round, if there's still a possibility for them to win, it's gonna come from Drone. Probably not a lot of other players today, but Drone 100%. He also had the Hunter's Fury. I kind of imagine maybe Drone was gonna play a little bit further offside just to threaten the Hunter's Fury. And look, if Immortals were doing enough damage, that would actually force the ultimate. Drone's gonna get posted up inside Lamps, inside U-Haul, gets both the kills required, and that's all you need at the end of the day. And that's even with Gangsta popping in a massive shock dart on a 2 HP Cutler, but it's not the fact that Cutler was low HP, it's the fact that he just knew where the dart needed to land to get that kill, regardless of, you know, where Cutler was.
TSM this time with the Bladestorm already out. Oh gosh, look at the combination. Just guessing off the gravity well. Oh my goodness, across the map, Gangsta actually tags another. I mean, it's just everything going right for Immortals right now.
Yeah, they can't miss. I mean, just throwing blind, kind of blind. Hunter's Fury shots in there. Gets them what they need. Waddell's got a Blaze Storm here, so he hasn't bought. They're actually at least going to be able to work with. And this is the thing, for a team that's behind right now, having a Jet here really does make their day a little bit better. But not if Wardell is going to miss those shots. He lands 2 of the knives. The 3rd one won't connect. And obviously none onto the head. At least JC Sana goes down to Brax, so this is still possible for TSM.
Paint shells find so much value. The shock dart also comes through. I mean, the utility from Immortals has been lights out, but Brax still keeps things interesting. With that kill into shot up, it's now a 2v3. But how much can Brax really do with his current health pool is the question. And maybe you have to commit here if you're Cutler. If you can get this plant off to go straight into the divide afterwards.
Do they have the bomb down? No.
Playing
No
up
bomb.
top. You're going to get Gangsta playing over through the link and still lurking over towards B. It's going to be Chem, and yeah, time is a problem.
Like, do you see this hesitation from TSM? That's maddening, dude. They have no confidence right now. They are playing with zero confidence.
It's going to get planted, but there's no way he gets away from the spike. Unbelievable.
There was one way they won that. You pointed out well. The good catch, by the way. You pointed out well. The one way they win that is they plant.
Like Immortals is in their head right now. Because
you
would have just planted the bomb. Like, I don't know in what scenario. Like,
they don't trust the situation. You see Cutler's movements. He's faking
like waiting there does nothing. All it does is allow the other team to finish their rotation or set it up. But like realistically, just bait the plant. Maybe you get a dart or some utility used from the other team, and then you can start. But if you just wait that long, it never works. It never works.
Match point secured. Tournament life for TSM for at least challenges 1 or stage 2. Look, there is going to be another challenges, but is that what you're talking about now already?
Right.
TSM will have to come back. They wanted to get 7 rounds in a row here.
Yeah, there's a lot of consideration off of what looks to be a likely result that I think we're all kind of thinking that TSM will have to kind of decide between them. Really for both teams, because you've got Rossi playing. And on the other side, you got Brax. Hunter's Fury comes through.
Okay.
Dell actually takes use of it by finding elimination up close to the operator.
Good for. Oh no, they have no idea. No one's watching it.
He takes down the spike carrier and stays alive. What kind of finesse is that? Wardell, though, he's really waking up as he finds another quick scope, and then the swap immediately to the classic for the third. It leaves Rossi in a 1v4.
And like, look, they play super aggressive that round, and I mean it works out in their favor, right? You play super aggressive A site on bind, and it works. But
I gotta say though, for Wardell, that was huge.
Just now you just need to do it 6 more times, 7 more times.
Would expect to be able to show up. Just playing for
Easy win by TSM, no doubt.
Probably just started on some rows. There it is.
No doubt. TSM's coming back.
How big this round is for TSM, despite it still being an insurmountable odds in terms of how much of a comeback they're still got to do. To me, it seems like Wardell's been sleeping in. He's hit the snooze button for like every single round, pretty much for 2 maps, and then now he's like, "Oh crap, that's my alarm. Better wake up," and he gets 3 kills.
Is that enough life, though? You wonder. Oh gosh. Avril, hold me.
Oh man, an LMG, 4 Buckies, and an LMG.
This is gonna be
awesome.
Interesting. And look at the stack up that they have.
Coming at you in your nightmares.
I know they're on patch 2.05. Is that after the nerf? Or this gotta be.
No, dude.
How did he do that?
No.
What? And then they take out Wardell. Wardell is the one. He was the one game changer they needed.
Went straight back into it.
Now JC plays ball coming through, but Gangsta just holding down the trigger, gets the response. Oh no.
Yeah.
And the paint shells.
They're gonna lose on a meme round. Immortals won on a meme round. Oh my god.
That's it.
If that doesn't wrap the entire series up, I don't know what does.
That's what, if you're TSM, you have to go to sleep knowing that you just got eliminated by 4 Buckies and an LMG.
On like the LMG spam is unreal.
Wow.
I
know. When was the nerf? I forget.
You have got to be kidding me. Spam through
Valorant
the boxes with an Ares.
patch notes.
Come on, no way that happened.
Dude.
Oh god, and then the Bucky's cleaning things up, and the paint shells getting the kills from shot up, and it's just like, yep, this is how we're finishing the final round. We're finishing.
Yeah, 2.06 was the one with the shotgun nerf, the Bucky nerf. So this was this is pre, so they're using the OP shoddy.
It's coming through right at the Valkyries if you're looking for more
Which
intensity.
makes sense, I guess, after that.
But in the end, Immortals cruised their way past TSM. Rossi looked great in map number 1. Not a lot required of him in map number 2, playing the support role of the Sage. Shot Up came to play today.
All right, and let's see where.
I keep going back to it. Whenever we see Immortals on a big time stage.
Sit through another ad.
might get hurt for one, but that's all it's gonna be. One kill coming on through. Case gonna heal up.
All right, so Ghost is on attack. Envy's on defense. Ghost winning 8-5.
Just the 3 there that were cut down. And Ace still to play. Mummy and Finesse. Okay, no, they can't. I say Mummy and Finesse can still make it hurt. Yeah, they just get. I know.
So we're already in the second half, right? I can do math.
I feel like you always are hoping for a clutch. Yeah, exactly. You're the play-by-play guy. You kind of want to see it happen, but I mean, it's just one of those things where you have to kind of come back to reality a little bit. Up there goes gravity. You know, all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spaghetti. Yeah.
But here we go. The full buy of Envy versus the bonus of Ghost, and last time around it worked out for him.
Case is very close to that.
Friend of the show, Dust, is casting this match.
Threw some weight into Spectre.
Had him on.
That feels pretty good.
A couple months ago.
Everyone relatively close to their first ult of the half, for sure. Everyone's like, 2 or 3 orbs away for the most part. See Dazzle clearing out, but only spotted the 1 player in market, not the second. So they're not quite sure what that drone looked on exactly how much B defense is truly there.
A very forward turret, too, by Finesse. It's all the way up, right next to B main. Maybe just kind of looking to be a thorn if they choose to push that way.
Slow push here.
Interesting.
Slow push. I mean, there's so like you have 3 in the middle.
Here now by Ghost.
I would assume this is a B hit, just with the way the bomb's situated. They're just trying to make noise at A. Yeah, okay, yeah. But look at B. Look at that. So stacked in there at the choke.
That's big intel.
So stacked.
But now that means our rotation to help reinforce B is going to be a bit slower. But B not being well and truly taken yet. There's still a 3-man defense in place.
As for Stars go down, Nanoswarm's looking to stop the push for a moment, and that was a push through mid. Chase gets punished as he pushed onto the site, and it's blue for 3 on the kill feed, and it's all down to Whippy in a 1v3. Spike in hand, has some room to play with, but maybe not the information as to where anybody is playing on this B site, so might look to clear things out. Now inside the dark cover, he will go 100 HP against 3 rifles, gonna run it back. Gonna take his leave towards the back of the site.
It's a cool skin.
That does raise some eyebrows as to where he's playing. As I say it though, he gets spotted out and looks to reposition right in the sights of Caboose.
That was like
rifles.
That was a Hail Mary, right? I mean, once he got spotted after the fake teleport, it's like maybe there won't be anyone at Speedway. Maybe I can get up there. And unfortunately, it was just the wrong call. But you got to respect it because that's the only chance he really had. Good defense there from Envy with the superior firepower in that round, as it was the bonus of Ghost. Ghost able to. That spray's got to go.
Yeah,
it's got to.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
it's gonna be the dab of 2021 for sure. Like it's gonna run its course, and then everyone's gonna get annoyed, and then it's gonna be gone.
And just to spite you, Reddit is already going crazy to get the dab back online.
I actually didn't even know that was a spray in the game. I thought that was our producer trolling us for a second when it was like coming out of commercial break. But
first time I heard it, I thought the same thing.
Yeah, but now it's like okay, it's a part of the game. Got it. Apparently, I haven't kept track with the store. And now our producer is gonna mean this, so that's good.
Right.
Can't wait.
Give us some extra love on the broadcast with those sounds. Whoa, here we go. Dazzle usually good for a kill when he uses this.
Wow.
He catches the toes, and Nismo gonna catch his counterpart. That's a great way to try and punch your ticket to double digits, especially finding that kill.
They make it so hard for
inside of the gravity well, still able to find the kill. Victor trying to do everything he can with the run it back. And now it's all up to Victor, who has to do everything here. 1v4 jumps down, able to find one. Now needs to find Pan. That's the spike down on the ground.
He's got that. Oh, he couldn't heal through it in the push.
Hot hands keeps him in place as he tosses out the blaze wall, and Ghost do punch their ticket.
That sucks. That was well played. Well played by Ghost.
Victor there, he was trying to blaze wall his way through the hot hands and stay healed enough to not get burnt out by it, but just too much damage done from Dazzle and Nismo. And then Mummy just got styled on, bro. Literally
what I was going to say before all that is they make it so hard for the attackers on some of these maps with like, cause, you know, there's so many traps. Like Killjoy has a trap. Cypher has his traps. Like you could play so many things at doors to where it's like if you're pushing through a choke and you're like an entry fragger, it's like almost guaranteed you're either dying or if you don't hit your shots, like you're gonna walk away with like 30 health.
Chase actually gets spotted out.
There's
He's
so
taken this
many things
position
that they can
quite a
just
few
place
times,
in
and you can see that
doorways.
star going down just to try and fish him
Which
out
I mean, I guess that
of that
balances
spot
out
right
because
there.
there's so many
Hands
things
are
to get
on to the
information
back
on,
end,
like
and
later.
all said and done,
Like,
it's just a bit of damage
you know, like with
created.
cameras and everything else, there's just so many things that they can just get
Value
information
for
from you.
Crash, as
So
see
that
the
makes
boys over
sense,
towards
but
the B side. He's got the Hunter's Fury. You don't need to be very close to try and find a kill.
I mean, Envy's got all their, you know, bets hedged at B. It's like full Killjoy utility. You know, some stars, 3 players on site with pistols, just hoping for the best. As Caboose will tackle the drone there.
I wish they had like the fancy layout.
Closing in, but they're actually backing off towards B, and oh man. This is the only chance Envy have to win the round, and it actually is playing into that direction. Now, whether or not it's actually going to work, different ballgame altogether. But
I mean, look at all the Killjoy traps right there. Like, I mean,
Well, here it go. Oh, the gravity well. Just a bit early, and all it did was buy some time, but they don't have a whole lot.
oh, that doesn't help though.
Two for Nismo and Epidemic.
Doesn't matter what you have, that happens.
Of logs. Now Victor, the last one standing once more, doesn't have a whole lot going for him here in this hot hands and a curveball. And Spike gets
Oh,
planted.
Cypher's
Here's
dead.
Depth of one, able to find no shots on target. Dazzle to sit him down 11-6. It was an eco round.
yeah, I mean,
Now
even
Ghost.
as a neutral spectator, I was really hoping that Gravel Nanoswarm combo came out, because that would have been absolutely nuts if it worked. But instead, it's Nismo popping off a double with the showstopper.
Almost looked like he was like
Going to town on a couple players in his own
like
right.
surprised himself that he got those 2 kills.
Kinda putting Ghost right there at map point. Envy's last chance here of a full buy, including an operator for Mummy, to try to stop that from happening.
And I think this is the first operator that we've seen for Mummy. So you can kind of see we're really just trying to throw everything at it at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely very
Oh,
solid with that weapon. That aggression.
damn.
But the response is swift from Envy to get it right back on their side. They have a 4-on-3 with still some ults left to play. Nismo's been spotted by the turret here at B, so some intel pass over to Envy, and again, plus they have main advantage.
Ghost is taking a little bit. Just letting Envy get
Hot
comfortable.
Hands picking up a frag onto Chase after Victor had died.
There you go.
Wall hacks, Mummy. Wall hacks.
Mame with the angle of the operator here on B main, but again, there's no escape route when you're playing Astra. Just have to kind of hope you land your shot and you maybe use your utility to get away or help.
Why? Oh, okay, that works. Ballsy though. Ballsy. Go push him.
Able to stay alive and able to get some backup, and guess
What
what?
a ballsy repeak.
Double damage, so the body shots are huge from Finesse. Crashes to close it out. It's taken a bit, and they're not out of the woodworks just yet, but finally back on rifle.
What a confident play by Mame. Like,
It's not like a get out of jail free card when it comes to movement mechanics, but it's a get out of jail free card.
like in reality, that's one where because it worked out for him, it looks genius, right? If it didn't work out, like the next day when they're watching this game over, they're gonna be like, why did you get impatient? Why did you push?
Ripe for the taking there, right? He bumps into the wall a little bit in a really
Like that's the difference between looking really dumb and then just having clutch, right? Because if you don't get those kills, people are gonna wonder, why did you peek? Why didn't you just sit?
Knocking on the door of victory here, still very close to it. They're once again putting that pressure at B lobby. They're full committing right now.
Oh, launch it. Juicy. Juicy. Hit it.
Oh, that's a money.
Oh,
That's a money dart.
no.
That's 4 revealed.
Shock dart didn't get anyone, though.
Very telling as to how Ghost want to play this round, and I thought it would be.
Now, see what I would do if I was Envy? As soon as I saw 4 revealed, I would have started the rotation. I would have swung and cut him off in mid.
But they just go back to the slow methodic, and I mean, Crashes is not done getting information.
Nah, he spotted the Phoenix there, which probably doesn't really make you think they've fallen back. They're still having respect.
Unless they're just calling their bluff, which it looks like it is. I wonder if they just think, oh, well, they saw 4. They're definitely rotating. But,
The doorway, if needed.
well, again, you just saw another.
Oh my God.
Like, now you know. If you're Envy, like, why those 2 guys are even staying on A. Like, if I were them, get off of A. You just saw. There's 30 seconds left. There's 4 in B main. Just get over there. Like, why are you waiting around?
For one, we go across the board.
If you rotate through mid, rotate through spawn, they can't get around.
And gets it done. Finds a kill onto Finesse. The B site has since been taken. And we find
Like,
ourselves
why be patient?
running out of time. They have to get the spike on site, and they're going to do just that. Caboose, full HP, full utility. Map point on the horizon. Cosmic Divide looking to be used here.
Like, think about it. Your Envy, you had 2 darts that revealed that they're twice. That they had, like, oh! Oh. No way. Alright, well, Envy got extremely lucky. Envy is so lucky there.
What a wild ride that round was, right? I mean, just, you see Finesse let the first player by, trying to have strict discipline, trying to, you know.
There is no reason Envy should have won that round. None whatsoever.
Ran through Speedway, but then he
That's why I hope this has got to be the replay, right?
But then what a great combo.
Beautiful.
Well, the Cosmic Divide.
The mummy came around, and then, oh, he killed himself with the nade. What chaos. What chaos towards the end there.
Tough blow at the end, but hey, it's worth it in the end.
Good, though. I mean, hey, good on Envy.
Economy is low, so Envy are starting to play a little bit of catch
I
up
guess
here.
capitalize on the other team's mistakes, because there's no reason Envy should have
Do have that, and
been able to take that round.
one round of breathing room to continue to play with
I
here.
love that
As
use
you
of
said, that
grab well, by
economy
the
not
way,
great.
just to make sure that you get site control, or you get lobby control, I should say, in this case.
I feel like this is like the first A hit in a while.
Ooh, that. I don't think the dart got a lot of value. Victor gonna find the first kill.
Right?
This is what
First
you
A hit in a while.
Snuck on into Wine, and Nismo able to trade it right back. The Spectre in hand.
What's the third map for this? Haven?
In a 2v3 situation, and Ghost have since upgraded their arsenal.
There is a lockdown in play for Envy that could help them sort this out. It might force players off the site
Oh.
as they try to come in. Spike yet to be planted just yet. Now, finally, it starts to, as the door was closed, but now broken immediately by Crashies. Again, still got the lockdown to put to use as the spike starts to get planted.
There it is. Lockdown use, paint shells to try.
Mm.
Deny. Now it's all up to Finesse. He's just gonna push through the
Whiff.
swarm, and Chase goes huge there.
FNS whiff.
I mean, the gun of the round for Ghost. As now they find themselves on match point.
Yeah,
That sucks. Match point. No, I mean, no money for the most part. No alts. GG's. GG's. I mean, unless they just hit their shots. We're going to map 3.
Now the roles have well and truly reversed. Now it's Envy on the back foot. They are the ones with the limited equipment. Ghost on the full buy. They get 4 chances to close this thing out in regulation and force a map 3. And it's looking all but inevitable at this point. It's going to take some crazy efforts from Envy to keep themselves in contention here on Ascent.
Envy gonna have to find themselves a thrifty victory. Specters, sheriffs, an operator now in the hand.
Slow push from Ghost.
Ghost Gaming and Ismo.
Honestly, a little surprised.
Star is down inside
I guess
the
they're just
unit.
playing it safe.
It actually looks like maybe it's Mummy with the operator.
You have a few rounds, though. I mean, you're just naturally going to have the money advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't land the mark. So the flash push will
Flash
come out
yourself.
ineffective
Oh,
here.
beautiful.
Gets that first. Victor reclaims, though. Chase trading 1 back, but still the edge to Envy, and they have run it back now available.
Like, you just let the defenders be the aggressor there.
He'll be able to upgrade a weapon
Aggressor?
later.
Aggressor there? Yeah, that's a word. Oh no. The timing. The timing.
To 6 health, so barely sneaking away. That's a turret kill just waiting to happen. As Mummy with the operator finds the kill, the first to push onto this B site, and it's down to the last.
They have, like, both have, like, no health, right? Yeah, 6 health. Dang. Ghost, you played that so bad. They played it so slow.
Oh, man.
So Envy, look, like, and they still wouldn't have had, like, good money, right? So you played slow. You let Envy be the attacker, pretty much. Like, look at how aggressive Envy was playing there. So you allow them to take control of the pace. I mean, it's just from there, it's just GG for Envy, because now they were able to pick up guns and everything like that, kind of build up some economy. If they play it smart, it's not unrealistic to take it to OT.
At this point, as that gets so much value. They know exactly how many members were at A lobby there early.
I did not like the slow play by Ghost. Did not like it.
Rounds, the latter half of this game, getting so much info alone with the dart, with the drone, and you can still rotate out, obviously, but that's a great way to start the round.
It gives you that kind of early intel to like know that at least it's not going to be like a quick B rush, or it's going to take time for them to shuffle back that direction. So again, it gives you some value for sure. Bait and switch trying to be set up here.
Who was standing on that box? I like that.
Oh,
no, no. Oh, I spoke too soon. They knew exactly where he was at.
That was a brilliant use of abilities there from Ghost to get that free pick.
Wow. Yeah, sniffs it out there, and a bait and switch now completely taken off the board. No ultimates online, notably. So we're going, right to the fights here. Pain kind of giving me flashbacks, PTSD of when the Stinger was good, finding that first kill with the Stinger.
Nice job to push Victor off the spot there. He was looking to try to play a flash push, but Crashy comes
Just,
it's the dart again to get
oh, that dart. That sucks. They had that whole room unlocked too. But can't do anything about the dart when they know you're there. Now the owl will get him, or the drone, whatever the hell you want to call it. Oh, nice shot though.
That's with a huge kill there onto Chase. The turret to be set up and a dark cover to try and buy some time. Shots come from generators, so the information has been gathered. Victor on 10.
Oh no!
So FNS gonna drop on top of his head, and he's able to
timing. That sucks.
The operator gonna fall as well. It's all down to the 10 HP Victor. The shots.
No, he's not even gonna look.
He's just gotta send it, but paying who better than to close it out. And we're headed to map.
GG's, map 3.
Such a great job there from Ghost, through and through. A hot
Damn.
start to get the 6-1 lead. Yes, Envy were able to play recovery, get the half.
Damn. Envy looked good though. I mean, despite the loss, they still looked pretty solid. I would say just a little mental errors here and there, a little bad, bad timing in certain areas that you can't really, can't do anything about. Right? That's just part of gaming, part of life, really. Just bad timing in certain points, and that can be the difference, right? So we have map 3 coming up. It's going to be Haven. I like Envy. Give me Envy. I think Envy can should be able to take him on Haven. Haven's a tough map though. With 3 bomb sites and everything, it's almost like a little wild card in the sense of you've seen good teams lose to lesser. I'm looking at the stats for last game. Yeah, everyone's ADR seemed so high that round, that map. We have 2 minutes. I don't even know. Let's look at some of the rankings right now. Or NA. Where's NA? Let's see who won earlier today. Wow, Xset 2-0 to NRG. Sentinels. Oh, man. I missed that. 2-0 by Build by Gamers. The honeymoon's over. 10 sucks. The honeymoon is over. 13-5. It wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Oh, that's what you get. Content creator 10s showed up. What the hell? And Built by Gamers. Is that an... I guess it's an actual org. Yeah, it's like an actual org. I thought they were orgless, but... No, yeah. So that's like an actual content creator... Or a actual org. Huh. Who'd have thought? 2-0 though. Yikes. I'll have to go back and watch the replay for that. Did anyone get to see that? Was that someone lagging? Like, what the hell? These games are tomorrow. Tomorrow, before we record the show, so given that it's Easter, probably won't be on right at 7:30, but I'll probably be on a little later, much like today, because the kiddos go to bed, so you gotta help put them down. But I'll probably do the there we go. I'll probably do the Cloud9. I'll probably watch the Cloud9 Gen G match and the 100 Thieves rice and meatballs. That should be a riveting match. But I'll probably watch that before the show. So we'll probably obviously not finish it, but probably just watch that and then go right into the show. Should I just copy this over? So yeah, I'll watch those two matches before the show tomorrow night. So we're still going to record because that's what Jesus would have wanted. So what other big people have been out? It was that's the female. I knew that. God, 2-0. I have to watch that replay. That's insane. Space Station. Dallas Vendetta. Sounds like a arena football team name. United. EG. EG was eliminated by E United. What? Temperature, though, showed up. That's a close one. Pittsburgh Knights. Obviously just watched that. It's crazy. So, I mean, there's been some, like, complexity. Some of these are just the way the bracket fell, though. Time in, Ninja's team. I think, right? That's Ninja? Time in? Is that Ninja's team? Yeah. I'm honestly shocked that Ninja is still... I mean, I guess why not? Like, what else do you have going on, right? but shocked that he is still. There's no way like they practice, right? Like he just plays and he might play with them, but there's no way they like look at tape and film. There's no way. If I was Ninja, there's no way I would have. I would definitely just show up and big time everyone there. Like, listen, if it weren't for me, none of you would be here right now. All right, let's see who we got going on here. Astra. Okay, makes sense. Good pick. Good pick. So Nismo's going on Rays. All right, so I still think Envy. I still give Envy. All right. Map 3. Do or die. Loser goes home. Very aggressive at the start. Check your corners, bro. Oh. Are you going? Okay. Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, I was watching Shroud earlier today, and he was talking about buying second round, and he says he never does, which I found interesting. It's all, I mean, it just kind of seems like people, you either do or you don't. Some people don't buy second round, some people do. I personally think it can. I mean, if you're confident, right? That's the thing. If you're confident and you take advantage of that, like it definitely can be advantageous of you to buy on the second round. But if you buy on the second round and then lose, because you're not like buying heavy, you're just buying SMGs and light armor typically. So if you lose, then it's like shit, that didn't work out. And now you kind of lost that mental edge. But obviously, like in this scenario, it kind of allows you to have a save round, let the other team fully buy. And although, some people are still on Spectres, it's okay because you saved the round before. Like I don't hate that play. I don't hate buying round 2, saving round 3. Even though you're outgunned right now, your economy is still good enough to you can sacrifice a round. Especially if you're on defense. If you're on offense, it's completely different because you need that range to take the fights. On defense, you have the luxury of them coming to you, you know? So, if you're on defense, it's completely different, but for Envy's situation, I like it. Nice. So committing to A. See, like now it's huge, right? Because now you were able to allow them to come, right? You took the close quarters. You still were able to save. So you have, what, 2 guys over 5,000, which is huge. They'll be able to buy for anyone next round if need be, and then themselves still. While the other team is on, looks like a soft buy save round-ish, whatever you want to call it. They're buying pistols and armor, which for all intents and purposes is just a fancy save round. So I like again, I feel like when people ask, like, oh, should you buy second round? It's like, well, it's situational, right? It's damn if you do, damned if you don't. Oh, God, she is so weak. 13 health. Damn. One more shot. One shot could have done it. Crashes 2-0, but he's the team banker now. God. Envy is just hitting their shots. They're looking really good.
pick to help defend against the retake. But again, the lockdown and run it back in play for Envy if they need it, which they may not even have to pull those cards out as they're already in the 5-on-3. Sight is being taken. Smoke is down. Great coverage by the paint shells to make sure they're not going to get pushed from that angle as the spike plants. Cage guard to the other side. And so they will be planted. And again,
5-on-3 in the...
but still down a man.
Look at that mini map. They're just swarming on the B site.
There's one of them.
Oh.
Clear out the link here. The curveball.
Yeah, I would love to see that other person's POV.
The body gets sent back, but it doesn't matter. It's a massacre on B site. Only
All
one
right, I'll be right back.
for Envy as they do manage to push 5-0 here on Haven.
Yeah, nice effort from Ghost being down a man, getting the spike down and controlling one of the link areas, but unfortunately the ult kind of countered that control of the link, and Envy able to use that to spill into victory. So Envy dominating the half thus far. Again, great early mid exchange that seemed to really set things up for Envy, and they followed through just fine, only losing one player on the round in total, so that is very good efficiency. It's the most dominant half we've seen so far as how it's starting. How it finishes, still up for debate.
Yeah, I mean, this has to be pretty relieving after a really grueling match on Ascent, where it felt like Envy, you know, we're starting to battle back. Now Dazzle with the Hunter Shiri, unfortunately going to go wide on shots 2 and 3, but he does chip away at some of Victor's HP. Obviously, that Phoenix will be able to heal that up.
Right.
And you have the information. Maybe you avoid that spot for now.
Yeah, maybe you do. As Astra uses that early smoke to, again, get safer sewers control, and now has vision all the way down, can lock it down, and allows the other 4 players to reinforce the B links, as well as have 2 defenders on C side, including those 2 nano swarms guarding the long C push position. This is the power of Astra having such a quick release smoke available to deny what a Cypher would normally be able to accomplish on this A side of the map. It's very interesting how that dynamic's going to play out long term, I feel like, on this map.
And here comes Chase with the run it back of his own. They've got the information on to Finesse, and it's just getting wild inside of the garage. The kills go back and forth, but Ghosts come out on top, and there's the neural theft for the information on the rotators. Both of them coming from this defender-sided spawn, and Chase looking to creep up and get some good information. Curveball queued up, and it's going to go out. It's actually not going to find the flash, but Crashy's caught with his bow out. The kill traded back by Mummy. He's got an operator. This is a very tall task. He also has a Cosmic Divide. He can look to make a play here. You said
they can't spam it.
We couldn't really find a spot on the retake.
They can't spam it. Yeah, that could be it. This could be it right here. What if they have to come through it if he throws it down?
Oh, he's running out of time. It looks like he wants to queue it up. Instead, he is going to fake on the spike the first time around. Nobody going to peek just yet. There's the jump peek. There's the Nebula to try and buy the space, try and buy the time, but unfortunately not going to be the case. Only 1 round fired there.
You know what?
The end.
I'm actually glad he didn't use it there, because I feel like it would have been taken out. But that is something to think about for the future. That is how Cosmic Divide would be like such a trump card defensively on Haven, is to finally have like a true way to stop people playing that like guaranteed post plant from long C with the ping system. You could basically say, guess what, bro? You can't shoot through my wall. You have to come through. But he would have had to had a teammate there, right, to guard the push through the wall for him to be able to make use of it in that round. But I bet you that is how it'll be most useful on Haven going forward if you're going to play an Astra. That's the one way I could see it really helpful defensively. I love this, by the way. This is so crippling to a team trying to play default attack at Haven, to have this keep happening to you. But that's a great counter.
And that's actually something that during the Game Changers event, Cloud9 White was doing. Every round they would say,
all right, what I missed. Doesn't look like much.
Nebula smoke.
It's good.
And it made it to where, yeah, it's like, it's kind of scary because Katie was sometimes pushing up into sewers and getting that control and kind of always making you second guess whether or not you have control in a lobby.
On this map.
Did Crashies finally die?
Ghosts are gathering up their forces. Again, lockdown is still actually in play here for Envy. They weren't going to use it last round as Finesse went down before he could put it to use. Ghosts trying to see if they can get something going here. They got the 1 round, but they need to build more with it. Drone spots out Mummy. Whippy pops the ults underneath. So they have full A control, but the lockdown could come into play for the retake here.
Spike planted.
And nothing really to stop it unless there's some nutty shock darts that we're about to see come out from Dazzle. Oh, Nismo actually looking to get it done here.
Crazy.
Paint shells. Is that going to be enough? Oh my goodness. That completely stunts this retake from Envy.
I've never seen that.
Man.
That was so
Doesn't completely stun the retake, but
oh, and they're all stacked up. They're able to trade the kills though. Caboose and Crash is able to pick up a couple. There's that
more or less confuses Envy on where the hell the grenade came from, but does not stun the retake.
The defuse to follow, and it looked bad for a second, but Envy turned it around.
That was so cool though from Nismo, man. I'm sure it's not the first time it's been done. It's the first time I've casted it happen, and that is pretty cool use of the blast pack paint shell combo to thwart. That may make teams start to reconsider where they can place that lockdown device. So yeah, that was kind of cool, but Envy's still able to fight through, and they made good use of the Cosmic Divine. Like you said, you're forcing players to have to play through the wall. They can't just play those. God, man, that horn just throws me off every time. You know what it does? It just ruins your brain when you're trying to formulate thoughts.
Yep.
It's just like... Yeah. Maybe I'm just a bad caster, Tanner, and I can't ignore the horn.
Sometimes, you know, it happens. It's one more thing to think about. Is Boost gonna find that early kill? Mummy gonna pick up another.
Bro.
And it's Sewers control for Crashes this time around. Envy looking to be firing on full force here. Victor picks up another. Nismo was a huge driving force for this Ghost squad on Ascent, but has completely been silenced.
I mean, Ghost has literally no clue what to do right now. They have no answer for Envy's defense.
Can't really hope for too much outside of trying to hurt some of this economy.
Yeah, Envy just seemed really...
And it's a combination of slow pushes from Ghost, but like really good kind of rotations from Envy. Like it just... Because like look, like even here, it's like if they were to rotate, Envy literally had... I mean, you know where they're at, right? They're B main. And with how Envy was rotating... There was no, I mean, they couldn't rotate if they wanted to. So I just, Ghost seriously does not have an answer.
Here's my question. I don't know if you'll know the answer to it, so I'm sorry if I put you on the spot. So I know the Cosmic Divide blocks bullets, correct? Does it block Hunter's Fury shots?
It does not.
Okay, man.
But
I'm out here like in the astral plane trying to come up with ideas, but that would probably be ridiculous if it did, to be fair.
Yeah, well,
the
problem is, though, is that it
aggressive though.
Really being able to hear, unless you're right next to that spike being
it's good, good. I like the aggressiveness. I like it.
You don't really get the information that somebody's actually tapped the spike.
Oh, that's true.
Especially when you're dominating, right? You're up 7-1 and you're gonna play aggressive like that. Again, that's what Envy wasn't doing on the second map. They weren't doing that on Ascent. They didn't have the confidence. But when they start playing with that confidence, you can see how they're pushing up a lot in goofy scenarios that you typically, you know, I would say not recommend pushing up. But it's paying off right now because they're confident. They're hitting their shots.
Zero breathing room for Ghost.
Looking good.
I know Ghost don't really need a whole lot of air, but I mean, geez, Louise, this Caboose to kick things off. It was nothing scarier than when somebody is just on fire with the operator, and that's Mummy right now.
Yeah. Plant will commence here.
Like they're even letting them plant. They're like, whatever. Envy's like, go ahead, have your plant money.
If they feel they need it, run it back, and it'll be hard for Ghost to hold this.
Pain, so aggressive, trying to peek and stop that push coming out.
Exactly where that dart needs to be. Exactly. Beautiful. Show me the scoreboard. Let me see that. Let me see them KDs.
It's right there.
True.
That gravitational pull on that black hole is real low. Literally world record for lowest grav pull of a black hole in our universe's history.
It's
ooh, who was 12-0?
The German engineering of Killjoy.
I need to draw your attention to something I just realized. How shameful of me to not notice this. Mummy hasn't died yet this half once.
Oh, there you go.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh. Okay.
It was Mummy, and I believe Crashies was deathless for a little bit. But yeah, I wasn't going to say
Mummy.
anything. At one point, Mummy, I believe, was
12 and 0
6-0.
with 5 assists too. Nutty.
I'm not going to draw attention.
Having a nutty game.
I do apologize to everyone.
Nutty for Mummy.
The way things are going, it doesn't seem to be the case. Nismo
It's
to get in
just-
fast and furious.
Can you slash GG? Can you forfeit in this game?
Has to run it back online.
Oh, yeah.
If I was Ghost, I'd forfeit.
And the showstopper.
Here it is. Run it back, use. Curveball comes on through. Not gonna find
Free kill.
the flash necessary.
Got one free death, extra life.
Down the counter on it back, though, is kind of what's big.
Crashy, beautiful put. I mean, just
And it's a wrap.
they're
Flawless. No
they're pushing so slow and pushing so uncoordinated.
We've seen
And again, to give Envy credit, it's because of their pushes. They're peaking early. They're being aggressive down A main. They're being aggressive down B main, down C long. Like, they're just being aggressive for playing defense. And I think just that plus ultimately being better,
They are
it's just Ghost is not able to
of shame
turn it around.
alongside their boys over at Sentinels. They're not about that life. They're about moving on.
So let's
Making his
peek
way downtown. Not flying
hypothetically,
fast,
right? We don't want to
but still getting the job done.
I don't want to curse anything here, but if Envy
Recall on the star is gonna fake that
If
smoke.
Envy wins
momentarily.
today,
It
who
could
are they
buy enough
playing?
time for somebody to get out of a position as well. So something that you
is
can
it the
have to
winners of
keep
Anbot and
your eye
Noble?
on
Is
or
that how
keep
that
your
works?
wits about. All
I'm
five
looking
members
at the
still stacked
bracket.
up, playing so incredibly slow here from Ghost.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what the game plan is here. They do have the run it back. They have a Hunter's Fury.
Or do they like redo? I mean, it has to be.
there
Yeah, one of
to
them.
Start lurking out, but Crashies reads the situation, throws the Hunter's Fury down, tags up several players there for damage, unable to get a frag, but still slowing down the attack as Chase now uses the run it back to clear out B. Doesn't have time to plan, obviously, but at least able to clear out the site. But that was kind of a feint. They're now looking to get on A, which has been left open a little bit.
They read it.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, when you don't feel a follow-up, you kind of know. The timing didn't quite work out there for
See
all
what
those.
you hear what the caster said? The timing.
The Hunter's Fury in
It's almost like
response,
they're
they
listening to
find
me.
one.
They know.
Oh my goodness, it's a sea of red. Ghost able to pick up a couple of kills and cut it down to the last two of Envy. Finally, with the
All right,
takedown.
bomb down. Oh.
Huge kill on the paint shells. They have to
No, they didn't get the bomb down. Plus the, I mean, it's. I don't think they're gonna have it.
He fakes it.
Oh!
Nismo
Oh,
comes
no!
off. They're gonna lose the round due to time.
Oh my
Why would you
goodness, the perfect kit usage of Caboose to keep stalling out the plan, never making Ghost feel quite confident.
I wonder if that was.
My
I don't think
goodness.
he was faking it.
What
I think that's so it happens to me all the time. If you have your key binding is weird, right? That's what that looked like. It looked like his key binding was messing up. Because that's happened to me before, where it's like an ability and plant is on the same thing. Like I think it's like E, and so it kind of the game gets confused on what you want to do. And that's what that looked like to me. That didn't look like he. I mean, why? Unless he just didn't realize how much time was left, or how little time was left, rather. And he tried faking it. But why? I mean, why fake it? They know you're there. You've already had the showstopper and a grenade thrown your way. I think that was a goof, like a gaming goof. Like I think his keybinds got tripped up.
Something else.
And the grad
IMO. That it doesn't look. That didn't look like a fake to me. But the world may never know. The world may never know. Crashy's just holding it down. Caboose in the back of sight holding it down. Doesn't matter though, because FNS. Oh my God, FNS and Caboose just destroyed them on C site there. It didn't even matter.
I don't even know.
That was pretty much a 5v2 round.
Do a little bit of recap here. NV won 11-1. Okay, got that right. Mummy doesn't die.
Mame still hasn't died.
There's at least 4 rounds that half that NV didn't lose a player. That's all the analysis I really need, I feel like. That's all you need to know. That was a pattern.
On, yeah, all cylinders thus far. Now, I will say, for Ghost, map 3 against Kuki Koalas, they were down 10-2 at the half. They went into their defense. They ended up winning and taking it to overtime.
All right.
No, not going to happen here.
It was Haven.
Oh.
Not going to happen.
Game 3.
If you could hear what the casters were saying, they were saying in a previous game, Ghost Gaming was down 10-2 against Kuki Koalas and came back and won
If you lose pistol,
on Haven.
let's put it that way.
Yeah, true.
Kuki Koalas is not Envy. Like, those are two vastly different skill level teams. Not going to happen.
Good usage there.
This is... I would be shocked if Envy... Now, I could still get close,
You know?
but, I mean, you're talking about... You're talking,
Although I think that one round,
you know,
spot
7...
can go on for much longer, Tanner.
Yeah, this is
Or not 7.
if they can get it. This is what
I mean, they need 2
I would
wins.
say 11 rounds when you're down 11
just-
to X. It's the best
No.
time to turn it on because you have that one round to play with. You can be imperfect for, you know, in a certain round.
Right.
So map point is on the horizon, right? It's not the game on the horizon.
I love casters. God bless them. They have to be optimistic, right? It's kind of their jobs.
That early A lobby presence. They're even going to get their Sova.
Every team has a fighting chance.
As well as hold onto sewers. They're also putting pressure on C. Spike's been left behind. This is a wild round.
Whoa.
This is so peculiar. I don't even know what Envy's thinking right now. They're like, okay, C's wide open. Are they stacking B? Are they out in middle? There's a turret watching middle, though, so they know that they didn't take mid. So, yeah, they just swing the spike over for free.
I mean,
And Ghosts, I mean,
are they just going to give C site to him? I guess so.
That's the risk that they took.
And no one on Ghost is even moving right now. I mean, they at this point they know, so they're starting the rotation over. So obviously they know it's C. It just planted.
I love this from
I guess it was the idea of, hey, let's focus on A and B, and we can get them on the retake, because we'll know for a fact where they're at. But look at where they're at too, though. I kind of love Envy's position right now. Like, stacking so many people up in garage. I love it because you'll never, like, if you're Ghost, you could get 2 kills. You're not thinking that there's 3 people in garage. You're just not. So I actually like it. I feel like that's a kind of a cheeky play. And it probably only works once, maybe twice, but I like it.
Envy right now, the only thing I'm concerning myself with is like surrounding Mummy with bodies so he doesn't die. If this man gets through the entire game without having died, that must be some kind of new record in Valorant. For like a VCT level match, you know what I mean? Maybe, I'm sure it's happened in a PUG, I'm sure it's happened in other tournaments, but in a VCT, like a match of this caliber, to see someone just waltz through a map without dying a single time, that would be something special.
14-0. This could be it.
Well, still 1 round for that morale.
Mame could have the perfect game.
Where if I'm Mummy, I'm like, bait me, bro. Just, you know what? Do what you got to do.
On Marshall in the hand again. This is a very
Don't
very
pig.
vibe, but
Don't
it's
pig,
still
Mummy.
enough to send everything here at this point as Chase finds a bit of damage through the wall, and Dazzle is able to close it out with the shock dart onto Crashy. So a nice little way to battle back. Not out of the woodworks. Yes, yet though.
They're also able to reclaim and set up a flank through A with that as well, as we are seeing C split here coming in, but Pan, he's in the mean position.
Oh, so close.
The sortie goes wide. He had all the information he needed to take Victor down, and he only does chip damage. 42 HP. Mummy gets that spike planted, and if you're Mummy, you're probably headed for the hills.
Yeah,
no,
get me out of here.
astral form.
I've done my job. Get me out.
No,
I'm so confused right now because the kill cam and where they were, the observers, they switched teams. That was very confusing. All right, so it's a 4v1. Bomb down. Mame is about to go. Eight just win it. What's that, 15-0? Did he go 15-0 right now? So, like, if you're Envy, that's how you close it out. That's how you close out, that's how you close out. When you're the better team, you close out, okay, you give them map 2. Give them that. Who cares? And then you 13-1 them with Mame going 16-0. That's the way to do it. That's how you prove that you are the better team. Oh, Dust just rocking a little bronzer, it looks like. All right. So let's take a look. Given the brackets, what do we have here now? What do we have to look forward to tomorrow? Noble and Box at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock phase version 1. Internship, $12. Gen G versus Cloud9 Blue. That's the boys team. And 100 Thieves versus Rice and Meatballs. As I said, we'll probably watch these while getting ready to record the show. Probably won't make it to the end because obviously, I mean, I guess unless they're 2-0 maps, maybe we can finish them up if they're quick. Like this 100 Thieves one's probably quick, so probably finish that one. Gen G, I mean, you never know with these two teams. I feel like both these teams could be either really good or really bad on a given day. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, I would like to watch Cloud9, but we shall see. Either way, though, I'll definitely be on earlier than normal tomorrow to watch the matches and kind of talk about them. Maybe Anuj can join before the show. But, yeah. So I guess that does it for today. Anyone in chat, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for listening to my banter, pretending like I know what I'm talking about. And we'll see you mañana. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow for a little bit more of the Champion Tour Stage 2 and the show. So we'll be on around same time, 7:30, 8 p.m. Central, and the show will typically start around 9. So if you're interested, join the chat, and see you then. Bye-bye.